I haven't got a drinking problem. I've got a living problem. You see, for me, everything I do that isn't having a drink is getting in the way of having a drink. That's what makes me an addict, makes me an alcoholic. It helps to say it out loud. The more often you say it out loud, the less power it has over you. Otherwise, it grows away there in the back of your mind like a weed. Like all stories, the best place to start is at the beginning. Funny thing about childhood is you don't get to pick them. You just wake up and you're in the middle of it, and by then it's too late to do anything about it. I was raised in a loving but dysfunctional family. If you met my mum and dad, you'd think that they were brilliant. You'd think they were the life and soul of the party, funny as anything. People used to say to me, "Oh, they're a right laugh, your mum and dad." And they were right. They were, when there were other people there. But then the people would go. And that's when the trouble started. I don't remember a lot of being really little. I don't think anybody does personally, but I've got mates who seem to be able to remember from the week they were born. One thing I'll never forget is the sound of the key scraping in the lock. It was a big old Yale lock, a little bit stiff. It needed a lot of effort to get it open, and that sound meant that my old man was back from the pub. I used to sit there listening for it, terrified. I'd wake up bathed in sweat, wanting to flee out the door. Felt like he went to the pub most nights, every night of the week, really. He was a darts player. He was good. He was one of the best darts players in the Midlands, and he'd go out of an evening, play darts, drink beer, and be the king. And then he'd come home, remember who he really was, and just start raging. Even now, some nights I wake up and I can hear that sound of the key in the lock, and I'm that little kid again, terrified. I just wanted to bolt out the door, run away and never look back. But where could I go, eh? I was only little. I used to play outside a lot. I used to want to stay out as often as I could, really, not because of any sense of childish adventure or not because I really liked playing with my mates. It was just every moment I spent outside was a moment of peace. We used to play Kirby. Did you ever play Kirby? Anyway, all you could hear was the sound of screaming and shouting and plates and cups smashing. And my friend turns to me and she said, "Whoa, I'd hate to live in that house, would you?" I ain't got the courage to tell her that it was mine. I just kept quiet and kept playing. Still, couldn't play outside forever though.